What is going on, guys, and welcome to the video. Just a casual sit-down Q&A with Max and Mr. Dude up there. How long he'll stay there, I don't know. Yesterday being today for me, yesterday for you if you're watching this on the launch day, it was our Everforward apparel collection release, and I hope you guys snagged up some stuff. I'm sure there's still some things on the website, maybe not like bomber jackets because those usually go pretty fast, but thank you for the support if you snag something up, and you should receive it very, very soon. But go grab a snack and sit back and relax. First question, these are off of Instagram, by the way, Maxx Chewning, you should be following me. Sam Wham, did you ever think about a co-owner partner with EF? Good idea, bad idea? So partnerships with businesses or anything, I find that there's a lot of potential issues because generally, unless you're both very into whatever you're starting, whatever you're doing for the brand, the company, like unless you're 50-50 and this is like a huge main focus for you, a lot of times what I see what happens is that like one person starts putting in more effort than the other person, one person starts getting resentment because of that. You know, the same passion and drive that maybe started the brand or the company, it starts like going in different directions because maybe someone else starts doing other stuff or gets in relationships and they're like, I'm still 50%. And unless you're both like exactly working the same amount, I feel that it can cause issues. So I do not have any partners for both of my companies. So for Actual Candy, I'm the only owner, and for Everforward, I am the only owner. So if you get into business with someone else, just be prepared. I like to separate friendships from businesses. So I like to maybe work with people in other ways, but as far as like co-owning something, you really just want to make sure that like you both know what you're getting yourself into. Logan Hamilton, in high school, did you ever imagine you'd be in the position you are now? No, I mean, I never knew how my life was gonna, unfold. In high school, I guess I didn't really, it wasn't like I was worried about the future, but I didn't know what I was gonna do. I don't think most people know what they wanna do in high school. Maybe nowadays, because like entrepreneur and everyone's like so young and social media has changed a lot. But back in my day, I was just running my mouth, being a big old doucher in class, getting detentions and suspensions all the time. So for running my mouth, and I didn't know, and I think my mom probably was a little worried because I graduated college or high school with like I want to say a 2.4, but it might have been a 2.7, which is still pretty bad, but it might have been a 2.4 because I was getting C's and D's in like gym class and health class because I just wouldn't shut up. Like I just couldn't stop talking, trying to be the class clown. And look where it took me. But yeah, also fun fact, because of that poor GPA, I didn't get into the college. I ended up going to the 4-year university later, but I actually got denied from the one school that I applied to because I had a very poor GPA. But, here we are, making YouTube videos. Doy Fam says, what are you gonna do for Dude's birthday? So Dude turns 1 year old on November 18th, very soon. And I have something planned, and we're gonna have like a whole video about it, so I hope you're excited for it. We're gonna show him growing up, but I am doing something that I don't think, hey, you better stay, I'm talking about you, man. I don't think for a dog's birthday, anyone on YouTube has done this. I think maybe people have done this for other reasons, but okay. All right, well, I'm doing something really, really cool that I don't think anyone's ever done. November 18th, it will be unveiled. Well, you won't see the video that day, but you'll see it on Instagram if you follow me. But, okay, yeah, all right. You don't even know how cool it's going to be. You're welcome. Atria I can't even say these names. What are y'all's Instagram names? Is that a real name? Atra Loyart. I don't know. Are you dating? My relationship status. It's just the best topic ever. No, I'm not in a relationship. I'm not currently seeing anyone. I wouldn't even really say I'm dating. I go out from time to time and like grab some drinks, on the weekends if I have time, but I don't really do anything during the week. I don't have anyone that I'm consistently seeing. I've always been in a weird place with relationships, and I like always talk down on relationships, and it's kind of like a joke. It's kind of like my thing, as people, whatever people get about it. But no, I'm not dating anyone. I don't know. I'm not really in the position to date at the moment. I don't feel like I'm ready to date. So, how much money do you make per year, Taboo Gamer? I it doesn't matter. Like one thing I have learned, money is a financial freedom type of thing. It allows you to have a safety net. It allows you to do the things you want. But once you earn enough money to do the things that you want with your lifestyle, that's really all you need. Like when I was younger, I thought that the biggest dream was like chasing the 6-figure salary, baby, $100,000. Woo! $100,000, I'm rich, bitch. But once you achieve it, you always want more. Money is something that like it gets very addictive because you just want more. You just want your bank account to be more and more and more. And I have been fortunate enough to build businesses and do extremely well for myself over the years. And I would consider myself someone very financially secure and stable. I can do pretty much anything that I want to do. I can buy anything that I would like to buy. But I've like kind of upgraded my life as I've grown and as I've gotten more money. But in some degree, I try not to go overboard because you're always going to want more, and it's very easy to spend all your money. But another thing is, once you make, like, people who strive to make like $100,000, $200,000, right? They always think they want more money, but I promise you, let's just take numbers for example. If you were to make $200,000 a year or $150,000, whatever, the low 6 figures, and then you were to make $400,000, unless you want to live the lifestyle of like, dropping racks on strippers' titties and like going on yachts and like buying like private jet flights and like buying jewels and stuff, like $200,000 to $500,000 a year, $200,000 to $500,000, like it's not going to change. Like you can't do anything at $500,000 that you couldn't do at $200,000 unless you want to live this crazy lavish lifestyle. And I just want to be able to afford to live in a nice place, go on vacation when I want, and eat out at restaurants whenever I want. I don't buy Lamborghinis. I don't buy all this stuff. If I wanted to go buy a supercar right now, could I? Yes. Do I want to go do that? No. So it's really just like a lifestyle of like how much money you need to sustain. And then after that, you got to fall in love with what you do, because if you just chase money, you're gonna be chasing that forever. You're gonna be like that. You're gonna be like the old guy who's like, "Oh, you gotta be quicker than that." And you're like, "I need more money. I need more money. I need more money." How much money is enough money? I don't know. But I'm just very happy in my life. I would say I'm financially free, and whatever that dollar amount is to you, where you can get out of any situation, that is what you should go for, not like a certain dollar amount. So it doesn't matter how much money that I make per year. Will actual candy have any other products other than sour strips? Maybe. We definitely want to do other sour candies, but I don't think we'll do anything beyond sour, because like, why would I make like a gummy bear, right? Like the reason we did sour belts is because sour belts are a great product that you can't get everywhere. Like no one's putting them into the masses in a packaged form, right? They're always like bulk and things like that. But gummy bears you can get everywhere. Gummy bears are already made. Sour gummy worms are already made. Like I don't know. Anything that we come out with is going to be a really, really good product, and it's going to match the brand. But for the foreseeable future, at least into the late of next year, we're doing sour strips, okay? We're doing sour strips, and they're so good! Restock on November 11th, by the way. Jen Millen, what is your biggest fear in life? Real talk, my biggest fear, and I don't know if you should say what you wish. I don't think you should say what you wish for, but every time I have like an eyelash, every time that I see 11:11 on the clock, I kiss it. I wish for the exact same thing, and that is to never get sick. Like, never get like terminally ill, because I'm not afraid to die, but like when my dad passed, it like put a huge hurt on the hearts of everyone in my family. My stepmom, my mom, my brother, my sister, everyone that, loved my dad. And I don't ever want to put that on. I don't know why I'm getting emotional about that. I don't ever want to get sick. And I don't think anyone does, but that's my biggest fear, is to get sick. Not because I would die, but because I don't want anyone to get sad about me leaving. I don't. Why is this making me emotional? I don't know. That's my biggest fear. Literally, is getting sick. So that's that. Thanks for making me get emotional. David Mack, when are you gonna get? Well, I always like the questions are right after like how do you get sick, emotional, and then when are you gonna get a supercar? Like I said before, I don't have any desire to get supercars. A lot of people are really into those things, and I think supercars are sick. Like I think Lambos, Ferraris, Bugatti. I want to wake up in a new Bugatti. You know, to me, my Jeeps are my supercars. Like this Jeep that I'm building, which should be done by the end of the year, we're start finally getting all the parts. This Jeep Wrangler that I'm building is my Ferrari, if that makes sense. Like, you know how when people have like their antique cars to bring out on the weekends, they have their Lambos to bring out on the weekends. Like this Wrangler on 42s built to the nth degree, that is my Lamborghini to me. I really enjoy SUVs. I just don't really care to have a supercar. I'd be too nervous driving it. They're just not for me. I really don't think you'll ever see me have a supercar. I may like drive some, but I don't feel the need to own one. Kareem Safadi, how do you forecast for inventory? That's a very hard question. I mean, with sour strips, it's, you know, we didn't know the success of it, but then it's really hard in general because forever forward, like, especially when you've never done a product before. Like for us, example, last year we came out with bathing suits, right? And they did very poorly because not only was I not super happy with them, but we launched them at a poor time of the year. So then this recent year, we came out with like the mango margarita swim trunks and stuff, and it was such a better fit fabric. They were fantastic. They were gonna come out right at the right time of the year, but I was like, the swim trunks did terribly the first year. Yeah, these are a lot better and they're at the right time, but does that mean I should order way more? I was like, no, let's just order the same amount, which was around like 1,000 pairs. And they sold out in a day, like 30 minutes, those bathing suits were gone, right? So then I was like, everyone loved them. I immediately reordered them. I had them 3 weeks later, so it's still very early in the season, and I still have some on the website. Like the same ones that sold out in 30 minutes, I launched them 3 weeks later, and they didn't move. And I was like you can't anticipate. And that's why people get frustrated when you don't have enough inventory, but like start a business and you'll understand this. Like you literally have no idea. Like none of us have any idea what we're doing. You could launch a product that's never come out before, it kills it, you launch it again next year in a new color and no one buys it. You know, you'd never know. So it's just part of the business life. Michael says, how do you meet girls? Social apps or in reality? I pretty much have to be on social. So literally Instagram DMs. You know, I've been on like Bumble and Tinder back in the day. I'm not on it anymore because you ever like go on those apps and sometimes you're just like, you know, it pretty much is based off of looks on the first little on those apps. But like sometimes I'm just like, I feel like there's no like, not there's no, I don't know. I think what you're saying, there's no attractive girls on. I'm just saying that like no girl fit my desire, and I was just like swiping for days, and I was like, there's no one out there for me. I don't know where to meet girls. Like I'm 30 years old and I'm living on social media, so I feel like I have to find them on social media because I don't go to happy hours. I don't like where am I gonna meet a girl? Like I don't go anywhere. Like I don't do anything, so I have to rely on Instagram. Like that's literally it. So yeah, that's that. C Wadley. Best way to help comfort family, friends. His wife was recently diagnosed with ALS. So ALS is what my dad passed away from. Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. I think I'm butchering that. I haven't said the actual thing out in a while. But it's a disease that I don't know if people have recovered from it, but it takes their life. Like it's just 9 times out of 10, people do not recover from it. When my dad got sick, I was 12, 13. I couldn't really comprehend it. I was 15 years old when he passed, and I still couldn't really comprehend I was losing my dad. I get way more emotional about thinking about my dad being sick now than I did when I was 15 years old. So I didn't know how to handle that then, but now as me being older, I would just say like, just spend time with that person. And like when you're with them, so if you guys don't know about ALS, it literally is, they lose their ability to walk, talk. They just like I don't even want to talk like it because it just pisses me off. It's a disease, but like they start slurring their words and like they get so frustrated because they're trying to talk and like the words just can't form, and like the person's still in there, like, and so when you're talking to them and they just can't talk, and like, it just sucks. It's such a shitty fucking disease, man. Like, I this is why I just can't understand, like why can't we fix this shit? Like, it's just, it's terrible. My biggest advice is to spend as much time with that person. Cherish the moments with them and just spend as much time with you as you can. God, these questions just go from emotional to not. Dalton, do you think if you had a girlfriend, you'd be as far as you come in the business side? I don't know, guys. I haven't had a girlfriend in like 5 years. And for me, I know a ton of people who are just doing way better than I am, light years better than I am, who are in a relationship, and that person, they're like, you got to find your person that motivates you and helps you be a better person and all that stuff. I'm like, Becky, I understand that, okay? But I literally can't understand, like, unless I met a girl who had her own business, I don't know if it would work. Because I am so busy throughout the day, I would have to give up time, and I don't know where I would find that time. Like, you'd make the person, you have to make that time. And I've been in situations, even, somewhat recently, where like I've met someone and like I was like, okay, I'm gonna give up some time, and then that didn't work out, and then I was like, okay, going back to grinding 24/7, right? But like I don't know how I would give time to someone, especially during the week. On the weekends, I can give up time, but like every minute of my day during the week, I don't have time to lay around and watch Netflix. Like, I don't know. I'd have to completely change my life. I'd have to change my business. I'd have to hire more. I don't know. I don't know how I would give someone the time that they deserve. And that's why I generally stay away from relationships, because I feel like I would be an asshole in the fact that I wouldn't have the time or make the time. And I don't want to get in a relationship until I can make that person feel like they're special in my life. So I don't know. I don't know if I would come as far as I am with a girlfriend. I don't know. Did you ever acquire a business loan for EF sour strips, District Barbell? No, I have never taken out a loan. I don't have any debt at all. I own both of my cars. I have paid for all of the candy. I've paid for all of Ever Forward, but I can tell you guys, it is so expensive. And the more you scale, the more expensive that it gets. And to scale, it's expensive because you need inventory and you need to forecast and you need to do all this stuff. It just, so no, I've never taken a loan. Sometimes loans are a great idea, because if you can take a loan with a smaller interest rate and you can make significantly more money because you have that money and it outweighs the percent, then a lot of times a loan is a good option. But I'm sure some business experts will go after me, but I would think in the most cases, you should try to do everything as lean as possible. Unless you're trying to just scale to $1 billion like overnight, like just take your time, like don't be in a rush. So I have bootstrapped both my companies, and that's my goal as long as I can. So I've never taken a loan, no. What was the most heartbreaking breakup you've had with a girl? Tristan. I've been in a couple of relationships. And then even some girls I've met that like I never ended up dating, but I've kind of like fell in love with them before. We never dated. It's happened a couple of times to me, and I guess I always try to take breakups as learning experiences and finding out who you are as a person and what you are looking for, and maybe that person just wasn't the right person, but I guess it just sucks the most when you feel like you've done everything you can to show how much you care for someone. You change your life. I've been in situations where it didn't work out, and it was just because the person just didn't want me, and that's probably the most heartbreaking, because it takes a lot for me to open up, and when I finally do, because I feel that the person cares about me as well, and I'm finally like, oh my God, this person made me like start falling in love with this person and like open up, and then they're like, oh my God, thank you for your heart, like that's how I feel. So when someone just doesn't want you after you literally are like, I don't know, I've been in situations where I don't think I could have been a better person to that person. I don't think I could have tried more, showed them that I care about them, done more things for them, been affectionate, shown that I wanted to help them, change my life, do everything for this person, and at the end of the day, it's just not enough. And that sucks a lot. And that's why it closes me off a lot, because it just keeps happening to me. And I'm like, what's the fucking point? Like, what's the point? Like, what's the point? I'm just not gonna open. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing and be like, because every time I open up, it doesn't work out. And you can't live like that, but that's just how I am. So you know what? Say what you want. That's how I feel. More flavors of sour strips to come. We are working on the mango. I'm telling, this mango is so good. December. Noah, what's your middle name? My middle name is Colton. Also, something I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but like, no one's ever really asked is if maybe I have back in the day, but Max is my real name. Like, Max isn't short for anything. I just have 2 X's because I think my parents were either drunk when they signed the birth certificate, or my dad just wanted it to be a little cooler name. So my name is Maxx Chewning, MCC. Yep, that's me, Maxx Colton. I don't know. I think my mom got Colton from some like soap opera star back in the day. I don't know. One of the last questions: what is Mona's role in your business? Is she a partner? So no, Mona doesn't. Like I said, I don't have any partners in my businesses. Mona started as a like helping me fulfill orders, and then I take that back. Well, yeah, she did help me fill orders, and then it was more like, hey, I want you more on the side of helping me organize everything. And now, I guess if you had to put a title on Mona's position with Everforward, is she's just like operations manager. I mean, she's everything manager. She pretty much runs Everforward, and she helps me just a ton with everything I'm doing. She helps me with like personal stuff. Not like when I'm talking about like relationship. Well, I guess I do probably vent about that too. But she helps me with literally anything I need. She's a huge. You never know how much you need someone to help you in your work until you have that person and they're the right person. And for me and for Everforward and everything that I'm doing, Mona is an invaluable. Is that the right word I'm looking for? She's super valuable to me. And she's great at what she does. She's learning. I always try to push her and to help push us as a team. She does a lot of work, and it's great because she's learning and she's challenging herself with these events, and she's great. And I think Mona's gonna be with our brand for the long haul, and we're gonna do some really big things together. And so her role is she is a boss ass bitch. That's what she is. No disrespect by calling her a bitch. You know, she's not a bitch. You know, she's a boss ass. I'm a boss ass bitch. So that is going to conclude the Q&A. I'll end it with one other question that I saw a million times is, are you going to get Dude someone said, are you going to get Dude a brother? Like, when are you going to get another dog? I don't think I can manage another dog. Like, Dude is not that he's like too much for me, but I'm a one dog kind of guy. It's just me and Dude. That's all we need, you know? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you could, smash thumbs up button. Actually, the day you're watching this, Oz comes into town. So he's gonna be here for 10 days. We have some amazing content to get. I haven't even told you about the Ghost collab. Oh my God, guys. So much cool stuff is happening. I hope you're excited. Thank you for watching. Also, you know, the video that I put so much time and effort into, or, you know, setting up, the pop-up, the Everforward pop-up, it's like 2 or 3 videos ago. If you guys could go watch that, because I feel like the views just, like, for it being such a monumental event, I kind of just hoped for a bigger, more views. Max, all you care about is views. Yeah, I make YouTube videos to get views. That's called growth. Damn it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.